Imagine a royal scandal so shocking it threatens to tear the House of Windsor apart. Prince William, the future king, takes a ruthless stand, stripping a royal title from Queen Camilla's own grandson after he's caught bullying Prince George, the young heir. What sparked this unprecedented move, and what does it mean for the monarchy's future? Stay tuned as we uncover the truth behind this explosive drama. The British royal family is no stranger to controversy, but this latest saga has sent shockwaves through Buckingham Palace and beyond. Reports have surfaced that Prince William, the Prince of Wales, has taken drastic action against Queen Camilla's grandson, allegedly removing a royal title or honor due to accusations of bullying his eldest son, Prince George. This move, if true, marks a bold and unprecedented step, signaling William's unwavering commitment to protecting his family and the monarchy's future. But what exactly happened, and how did we get here? Let's start with the key players. Prince William, now 43, is the heir to the throne, second in line after his father, King Charles III. His eldest son, Prince George, aged 11, is third in line, destined to one day wear the crown. Queen Camilla, the king's wife, has been a polarizing figure since her marriage to Charles in 2005. Her grandchildren, from her first marriage to Andrew Parker Bowles, include Tom and Laura Lope's children, who hold no formal royal titles, but are part of the extended royal circle. The specific grandson at the center of this alleged scandal remains unnamed in credible reports, adding fuel to the speculation. The story begins with whispers of tension at one of Britain's elite schools, where Prince George and Camilla's grandson reportedly crossed paths. Sources close to the royal family claim the two boys, both navigating the pressures of their privileged yet scrutinized lives, clashed in a series of incidents described as persistent bullying. Details are scarce, but the allegations suggest George was targeted with taunts about his royal status, his appearance, and even his future role as king. For William and his wife, Catherine, the Princess of Wales, these reports were not just a schoolyard spat, they were an attack on their son and the monarchy itself. To understand William's response, we need to look at his character. Unlike his father, who often takes a more diplomatic approach, William has earned a reputation as a decisive, sometimes uncompromising figure. Royal insiders describe him as fiercely protective of his children, George, Charlotte, and Louis, and determined to shield them from the public and private pressures he endured growing up. His own childhood was marred by the media frenzy surrounding his parents' marriage and divorce, and he's vowed to give his kids as normal a life as possible. When news of the bullying reached him, William reportedly saw red. The decision to strip a title or honor from Camilla's grandson is where things get murky. The British press, always hungry for royal drama, has speculated wildly about what this title could be. Since Camilla's grandchildren hold no official royal titles like prince or duke, some believe the action involved an honorary role, perhaps a ceremonial position tied to the royal household or a charitable patronage. Others suggest it could be a symbolic gesture, like excluding the grandson from future royal events or privileges. Whatever the case, the move was a public rebuke, signaling that no one, not even family, is above accountability. But here's the twist. There's no concrete evidence this incident even happened. The story first gained traction on social media, with a post on X claiming, Príncipe William retira título al nieto de Camilla tras pelea con George. The post linked to a YouTube video, but no reputable news outlet, BBC, The Guardian, or even tabloids like The Sun, has corroborated the claim. In fact, recent reports from June 2025 focus on entirely different royal events, like Trooping the Color, where William and George appeared together harmoniously, with no mention of Camilla's family. So, is this a case of internet rumor gone wild, or is there a kernel of truth buried beneath the hype? Let's dig deeper into the context. Bullying allegations within the royal family aren't new. In 2021, Meghan Markle faced accusations of bullying palace staff, claims she vehemently denied. More recently, Prince Harry's memoir Spare detailed his own experiences of feeling sidelined by William and Charles, painting a picture of a family rife with tension. If George was indeed bullied, it wouldn't be the first time royal children faced cruelty. William himself was teased at Eton for his royal status, and Charles endured brutal hazing at Gordonstown. The difference? William's generation has less tolerance for such behavior, especially when it targets his son. Now, let's consider Camilla's side. At 77, the queen consort has worked hard to cement her place in the royal family after years of public scrutiny. Her grandchildren, while not in the line of succession, are part of her legacy. An attack on one of them, especially by William, would be a personal blow. Sources say Camilla has maintained a dignified silence on family conflicts, as she did during Harry's public fallout with Charles. But behind closed doors, she's likely torn between defending her grandson and supporting the monarchy's stability. King Charles, caught in the middle, faces a delicate balancing act. At 76 and battling cancer, he's reportedly reluctant to wade into family disputes, leaving William to call the shots. What makes this story so compelling is its broader implications. William's alleged action isn't just about one boy bullying another, it's a power play. By taking a stand, he's asserting his authority as the future king and drawing a line in the sand. This move could strain his relationship with Camilla and Charles, who may see it as an overreach. It also sends a message to the public. William is ready to modernize the monarchy, even if it means making tough calls. For a family often criticized for being out of touch, this decisiveness could bolster his image as a strong leader. But there's another angle to consider: the role of the media. The British press has a long history of amplifying royal scandals, often with little regard for the truth. In the absence of hard facts, tabloids and social media fill the void with speculation. The X post that sparked this frenzy is a prime example. Vague, sensational, and unverifiable. Yet it's gained traction because it taps into existing tensions: William's protectiveness, Camilla's controversial past, and the public's fascination with royal drama. In today's digital age, a single tweet can ignite a firestorm. True. Or not. So what's the real story? Without official confirmation, we're left to piece together the puzzle. One possibility is that a minor incident at school was blown out of proportion. Kids argue, and elite schools like Eton or Ludgrove, where George might attend, are breeding grounds for rivalries. If Camilla's grandson was involved, William may have addressed it privately, perhaps by speaking to the school or the boys. Parents. The title-stripping narrative could be an exaggeration, born from a kernel of truth but inflated by rumor. Another theory is that this is a deliberate smear campaign. The royal family has enemies, both within and outside the palace, who might spread false stories to sow discord. Harry and Meghan's ongoing rift with William has fueled speculation about leaks from their camp, though there's no evidence tying them to this rumor. Alternatively, anti-monarchy activists could be stirring the pot, knowing a scandal like this undermines the institution's credibility. In a polarized world, the truth often takes a backseat to narrative. Let's zoom out and look at the bigger picture. The monarchy is at a crossroads. Charles's reign, overshadowed by health challenges, is seen as a transitional period. William, as the next in line, is under immense pressure to prove he can lead. His focus on mental health, environmental causes, and family values has won him fans, but he's also navigating a slimmed-down monarchy with fewer working royals. If he's clashing with Camilla's family, it could weaken the united front the palace strives to project. Meanwhile, George, Charlotte, and Louis are growing up in a world where every misstep is scrutinized. Protecting them while preparing them for royal life is William's toughest challenge yet. Back to the bullying allegations. If true, they raise questions about how the royal family handles conflict. Schools have strict anti-bullying policies, but when the victim is a future king, the stakes are higher. William and Catherine, both advocates for mental health, would likely prioritize George's well-being over family harmony. A private resolution, say counseling or mediation, would be their first step. But if the bullying persisted, William's protective instincts could push him to act publicly, even if it meant ruffling feathers. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. Why Camilla's grandson? The public's fascination with Camilla stems from her role in Charles and Diana's marriage breakdown. Though she's won over many with her dedication to duty, some still view her as an outsider. Her grandchildren, while low profile, are easy targets for those looking to stir drama. If this story is fabricated, it's no coincidence that Camilla's family was dragged into it. The narrative, William defending his son against Camilla's kin, plays into old grudges and fuels cliques. As we wrap up, let's reflect on what this saga tells us about the monarchy. Whether the bullying happened or not, the rumors spread. Highlights the fragility of the royal image. William's readiness to act, real or imagined, shows a shift toward a more assertive, family-first approach. But it also exposes the fault lines within the House of Windsor: generational divides, lingering resentments, and the ever-present threat of public scrutiny. For George, caught in the crossfire, this is a stark reminder of the weight he'll one day carry. Just as the dust seems to settle, a new bombshell emerges. Could this scandal be the tip of the iceberg, hiding deeper rifts within the royal family? Or is it all a carefully crafted lie to destabilize the monarchy? One thing's certain: the truth is out there, waiting to be uncovered.